This is the Big O Show. 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 This is the Big O Show.
There's just one place where you can drive the new 2025 Acura Integra for only $289 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
I think I know what this is. Houston, we have a package. Hello?
No matter where you are, the Sloman Shield home security system guards your home. With next-gen perimeter protection, 24/7 monitoring, and interior motion sensing. And right now, get a free Sloman Shield security system and doorbell camera, all professionally installed, for free.
Shield your world, the Sloman Shield.
There's just one place where you can drive the new 2025 Acura RDX for only $399 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
It starts every morning before the sun comes up. Projects are laid out. Plans are made. Equipment is fueled and loaded with inventory to handle all service requests. Orders are given to an army of skilled landscape maintenance professionals, certified arbor trimmers, irrigation technicians, and licensed pest management experts who fan out to communities and businesses all over South Florida. Experienced, on time, and dependable. Our staff is fully trained, licensed, and insured. Contact us by phone, email, social media, or through our website to answer all your landscape questions. We are Cutter's Edge. Total Landscape Solutions.
There's just one place where you can take $10,000 off the 2025 Acura MDX. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
Hi, this is Jeff Welt from Welton Rayom. Dan and I have been in business together for over 22 years. We're not your typical lawyers. When Dan's not working in the office, he's flying his stunt plane. When I'm not in the office, I'm either getting tattooed, bowling, riding a motorcycle, or going to concerts. We might not be your typical attorneys, but we are aggressive attorneys, and we'll do whatever it takes to get you what you deserve. Consultations are always free. Call us anytime, 24/7.
Welton Rayom can help. After 40 years, the Big Cheese Miami is still producing great Italian food. They started in 1984. Since then, they've been winning awards while being voted the best inexpensive Italian restaurant in Miami. Visit them for great food, amazing service. Witness the decades of Cane's memories. The walls are like a Miami Hurricanes Hall of Fame. The Big Cheese delivers anything on its menu or party platter menu to your home, office, or even a park for a picnic. Located at 8080 Southwest 67th Avenue, Miami. Call 305-662-6855. TheBigCheeseMiami.com, where they serve large portions at family prices.
There's just one place where you could drive a new Acura ZDX for only $239 a month. The Customer Appreciation Sale at Acura of Pembroke Pines. Thank you for making us number one.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
When it comes to selling your home, efficiency is the best way, the less stress way. That's why Asmani Garcia and the Omega Home Realty Group is who you want to call. Sell your home for just $990. That's right, $990. No 6% commission. Asmani and Omega are the exclusive program director for just $990 in South Florida. Get full service real estate services like pro photos, beautiful brochures, Zillow and Alex, Realtor.com and Homes.com listings. Call Asmani to find out more at 305-440-1990. Scan the QR code or visit just990.com to get started. Omega Home Realty Group and Asmani Garcia are ready to present your home to thousands of prospective buyers. Call 305-440-1990. Call Asmani Garcia and tell him Big O sent you. If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
When it comes to your smile, confidence is so important. At Moody S Dental, they provide the services to get your smile back. This family-run practice prides itself by offering the latest technology to give your family the best experience possible. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years with offices in Hialeah and Plantation. They accept most major dental insurances. They provide free new patient exams, 20% off select treatments. To qualify, please follow us on Instagram at moodys.dental. Moody S Dental has been in business for over 30 years. To schedule an appointment in Hialeah, call 305-821-0231 and Plantation 954-692-6825. From Invisaligns, dental implants, same-day crowns, and the preventative care and preservation to get your smile back. Go to moodysdental.com to find out more and tell them Big O sent you.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show. This is...
So here's the putting green. See? There you go. Got two flags. One was over there where Cutter's Edge Pro. It's not coming out now. Come on. Come on, wind. Give me a little wind. No, unfortunately. But there you go. And this one says Big O here. There you go. So there's my putting green. It's about, I would say about 25 feet, something like that. I get to practice, have a little fun. See? And then, of course, we got, you know, the bunkers. Got to have the bunkers, man. Got all kinds of bunkers there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a taste of our backyard. There's Maiden right there. Maiden. Bono, how you doing, Bono? Bono. Bono. He's a Carolina dog, by the way. These dogs are amazing. Their temperaments are awesome. But there is the Sylvester Palm, which is just beautiful. All right, call my guys, Will and Mike at Cutter's Edge Pro. They will take care of you. Dogs are not included, okay? Can't include the dogs. Those are mine. But the exceptional work, oh, baby. Oh, baby, yes. Make your home an oasis. CuttersEdgePro.com. Go to their Instagram page, by the way, so you can see a lot of the before and after work that they do. And it is exceptional, baby. This thing's been on here for about 9 months. No grass growing through it or anything like that. Right, Bono? Huh? Bono!
Oh, great. You have a doorbell camera. Now you have a front row seat to your house getting robbed.
They're breaking into my house!
Ooh, there goes the TV. I'm sure it'll turn up at the pawn shop.
No, not the TV!
Just because you can see them, that doesn't mean you can stop them. With Slogans, you get 24-hour monitoring, a free home security system, and professional installation. Plus, free doorbell camera, one that'll actually work for you.
Get out of my house!
Get out of the house! Call 1-800-ALARM-ME.
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
This is the Big O Show. 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 This is...
So here we are. I wanted to show you the backyard again because we had some trouble last time, but you know, cuttersedgepro.com does some amazing stuff, and there are the boys and the girl. They're having fun. There we go. Right, Maiden? Right, Bono? There we go. They're having fun. I'm having fun. Look at our Sylvester palm. It is beautiful. We got another one in the front yard like that. You can take your home and landscaping to the next level. And the artificial turf, look at that. Look at that. The two dinosaurs going at it, huh? Look at that. I gotta love the dinosaurs. Look at them. They like to bite each other's legs. That's what they do. They play with each other and then they bite each other and they piss each other off. It's fun. One is Bono, which is the one farther away from you, and Maiden. She's the girl right here. She's a badass. That's for sure. So anyway, see the flowers are coming out. Very nice. Cuttersedgepro.com, folks. This big tree there will start budding that I'm showing you there soon. It'll have all kinds of flowers. I'll post another video and I'll show it to you. This is a backyard where everybody gets to hang out. Over there in the corner there, I put the barbecue and cook. So that way it's the farthest away from the house, you know. If I light myself on fire or somebody else, we're out in the corner away from everybody. There you go.
We're celebrating a new year with new savings at Toyota of Hollywood, the official #1 volume Toyota dealer. Save big on a 24 Corolla, not $24,000, $17,988. Buy with 0% financing, 0 down. We're bringing you deals that strike fast and hard at the #1 volume Toyota dealer, Toyota of Hollywood, on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Open till midnight.
The viewpoint, statements, or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyXS.com, Media Group Inc. ownership, management, sponsors, or website. When it comes to South Florida sports teams, very few in the media have witnessed, lived, and covered it like the Big O. Let's start the program dedicated to your favorite South Florida teams with a passion that's unmatched. The Big O Radio Show is on. Here's the Big O.
All righty, welcome aboard, and you know where we're at, baby. Yes, sir. Normally it's the second Wednesday of the month, but the third Wednesday this time because it was like something that disrupted last week. So Herbie and the great people out here at Toyota of Hollywood have accommodated us. So we pushed it to this Wednesday, which is really, really cool. And we appreciate that. As always, just like I would appreciate being behind the wheel of that Supra that's right in front of me, because that thing is absolutely beautiful. I saw a Toyota in on Twitter that is a funky, beautiful, future-looking car, and it is all electric. And Toyota hasn't really gotten into all electric yet. Like it's the weirdest thing. The most powerful car company in the world has chosen not to go yet all electric, which they could easily dominate. Which is the weirdest. They dominated hybrid. They already dominate in hybrid. That's where they are the hybrid king. And that's where, but they've got that hydrogen engine that they're working on, and I think they're working on something big there. But I saw this electric one that was really, really cool, really, really cool.
You missed the Corolla that was here that was wrapped for Mario.
Oh, really?
It's all set up for Mario Kart, and they pulled it out so we could set up here. But yeah, I'm not sure where they moved it to or where it's at. But
really? Did you take a picture of? You should have taken a picture of it.
I think they moved it before I got the pictures because I was trying to figure out where.
A Mario Kart, because we have the obviously Mario Kart stuff behind us and everything. Or this way. There it is. There's Mario. There's a Luigi. Or that's Mario.
That's Mario.
That's Mario.
Yeah, green is Luigi. Luigi's over there on the wall. He's on the wall.
Oh, okay. There's a Luigi. Yeah. And there's a Super Mario. It's a Super Mario.
And they got a little bit of everything. They got the throwbacks to Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers. There's some Mario Kart. I don't know any of the other ones, but I'm sure they're here as well.
That's the theme. That's the theme, baby. That's the theme. It's a beautiful thing. One-Eyed Jack's going, congrats on the Ollie pump today. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's funny because, and he's talking about a Alethea Liquid Intelligence Token. And I gave you guys a Alethea Liquid Intelligence Token a few years back at 88 thousandth of a penny, just under a penny, just over 3/4 of a penny. And so it went to 9 cents. We 10x'd it. I sold about 80% of my stuff and then kept some of it. And it's dropped now. It farted around a penny and a half to 2.5 to 3 pennies for a while. And then it finally, in this whole dip and all that, it dropped even lower than 88 thousandth of a penny to half a penny. And guess who bought it all the way down to half a penny? Huh? Me? Once it got to the stage of where I bought it initially and it started going lower, I said, time to buy again. And today it went up like 77%. I think it's only up like now only, it's only up a mere like 40-something% or something like that. Let me check right now here. Hold on. Where is Alethea right now? Because there is a little bit of green market. I don't expect this to last very long. It is back down now to 30% only now. So it is up almost to 7 cents, and it went down to 5. So, I'm not 5, 7 thousandth of a penny, not to 5 thousandth of a penny. So yes. Anyway, so we're up quite a bit since we bought it all the way down, and hopefully we'll get past 9 cents this time around. So I'm expecting to do a lot more than 9x this time around, since I've absolutely lowered my average. So it was good. It was good. It got to I think it was like 9/10 of a penny, and then it started to come back, because obviously everything that goes parabolic will have a little bit of a correction. And so we've got that correction going on, and it's good. And we've got, the market moving a little bit, which, again, I don't think much of these pumps are anything really serious right now, because I still think we're going to have some choppiness coming along the way, and some correction still coming, and even more dips and all that stuff. So we'll see. We shall see. But stay strong, my friends. Caspa was up like 9%, 10% earlier. I don't know where it's at right now. So it's nice to see. Bitcoin is over $84,000, I believe. I believe it's over $84,000. Yes, 84,535. It's up 3.5%. And Ethereum reclaimed 2,000. It's at 2,040. So we've got some movement in the market. Not bad. Not bad. Chainlink up 7%. Solana up 7%. Jasmy up 8%. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful. It's a beautiful. Algorand people, you're enjoying 9% today. XRP 13%. Injective Protocol 8.5%. It's just there's a lot of good movement. So might be short-lived, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, we are out here at Toyota of Hollywood. So come on out and say hi. The great Sean Stanley is by my side. Herbie was worried. He was like, "Are you sure? You're sure that you're good to do the show? You don't need. We can leave this to next week again if you want." I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good. I'm good." Last Wednesday, yeah, it was probably not the right time for me to go do a show. But yeah, I'm good, and I haven't had a headache again. So that looks like I'm shaking that off already. But still, I still have the sensitivity, folks. I still have the sensitivity back here, and I'm going to have it. I'll take off the staples on Monday, actually. So that'll be good. Monday, I'll take that crap off. I don't even know how it's going to feel when they pull staples off your head. They clip them? Is that what they do? You've had that? I've never had staples. They clip and then pull each side? Okay. That's how they did on your knee? I have no idea. I have no idea. I've never had staples in my life. I mean, the last time I had it was stitches. And, dude, I was a kid, like a child.
Yeah, I had the stitches, and they actually used the ones that just dissolve away or whatever.
Oh, butterfly.
Yeah.
I've never had the butterflies,
And
but
the
I
second
had.
time surgery, they did the staples because they went deeper or whatever.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah. No, man, it's been centuries.
It's also been a while since now. They might have a better way of doing it.
Yeah.
Right
No.
now. I mean,
yeah.
you're talking what, 2000, early.
Yeah. Well,
Now it might just be a little. They rub something and the staple disappears.
The last time I had stitches, I was 5 years old. 5 years old, right here in my forehead. I have a little line here in my forehead. Got hit with a bat. I was playing catcher, and then swung, and then obviously he swung and held the bat a little too long, stretched out, and then clipped me. Bah! It's like 5.5 or something like that, bleeding, and they rushed me to the hospital and all that good stuff. And you fix it, and that's it. And you move on. But that was the last time, dude. I'm 58 years old. This is the next time I have any kind of stitches, it's staples on my head. I've been fortunate. I haven't had a lot of injuries and falls like that I've suffered any kind of serious injuries. So it's nuts how all this has just happened to me now. Later in life, oh man, just perfect storm. Again, folks, in the morning, in the middle of the night or whatever, whenever you get out of bed, take it easy. Okay? Collect yourself before you get up. Don't be stupid like I've been my entire life, where you just boom, get up and just start walking out of bed. Nah. Collect yourself. Put your feet on the floor. Make sure you got your senses and your awareness is there and all that. Don't go off of muscle memory. It is not a good thing. You could pay an ugly price like I did. I could have died. I easily could have died last Sunday. Like so easily could have died last Sunday. It just wasn't my time. That's it. Lord said, yeah, no, not your time right now. But here's a scare for you. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's it. Not my time. So that's all I can say. So please be careful when you get up out of bed in the middle of the night, because it's just and lights, man. Lights. Husband, wives out there, it seems it's inconsiderate if you're using a light. Well, it's actually very smart to use the lights. So, deal with it. It's not a big deal. I've been living with a teacher my entire life. That alarm rings at 5:30 every single time, dude. I hear it, and then I go back to sleep. Most of the time. I can't say I've heard it every time, but most of the time I hear it. What are you gonna do, bro? You adjust and you move on. It's the way that's life. Yeah.
I think you're rubbing off on your boy Furones a little bit here.
Why? What happened?
On X, he went after Dove Kleiman.
What'd he say?
Well, Dove sends out a picture and of course it's two are related, okay?
Okay. Oh, okay.
He says,
the two of where he's
Dolphins
having
star
some fun with
QB
people. Yeah.
was seen partying at the Palm Tree Club this week. Tua seems to be doing everything except getting ready for the season.
It's
Furones
March.
says these kind of posts are shameful and irresponsible. It's March. Let the man live his life in the offseason.
Exactly.
Dove Kleiman seems to be doing everything except beating the clown allegations.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, Furones, good for you.
He went all in.
Good for you. People getting bent out of shape with Kachuk, enjoying a couple of drinks. The guy played with a broken clavicle, won you a Stanley Cup. He's recovering from an injury that he sacrificed himself for his country, your country, not just your team, but your team that's in your country. And so the guy, it's St. Patty's. He wants to hang out. It's Tua. He wants to hang out. It's the off season. It's March. What is wrong with you people? Get a life, bro.
I think a lot of people forget they're human beings.
I think a lot of you people don't get laid. I don't think Dov Kleiman gets laid. Dov Kleiman, I think all he does is, reaggregate, right? That's aggregate, right? That's what all he does is aggregate everybody else's news. He breaks none, but he just, puts out there everybody else's news. And then you throw all that stuff, but then there's a lot of you suckers. That's why the media does this kind of stuff. They can scare you. You know what I'm saying? And because they'd rather, it's about what I tell you all the time. It's about clickbait, bro. It's about clickbait, and one way or the other, whether they want to tell you that, some player might sign or something, or somebody might get traded and there's really no truth to it whatsoever, but they'll keep you hanging on for that. And this is exactly it. To pick on Tua having a good time or Kachuk having a good time is just stupid, bro. Those are two of the most dedicated athletes you can possibly ask for. Those are two of the most professional athletes you can ask for. They sacrifice, they do whatever it takes. Whatever you ask Tua to do, he does it. Whatever it is. The guy's very coachable. So I don't know, having fun in March, good for him, bro. He's young. Let him enjoy his life, please. And Kachuk, he's out. He's not doing anything crazy. He's not the guy that is, okay, he's not going to be at a tennis tournament all day long and then call in sick. That's how you get mad. But I don't get mad at Matthew Kachuk for a damn thing. I want as many Matthew Kachuks on every kind of team I have. Hockey, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, you name it. Give me as many Matthew Kachuks as you want as possible. Go for it. Yes, sir.
No, I'm just trying to see exactly, because they put him on the long-term IR, which is at least 10 games. So the Panthers made the decision to put him on the IR, even if it was.
None of that is a question for me. It's just anybody that's, because I see both. I see on social media people criticizing Tua and people criticizing Kachuk, and it's like, dude, get laid. Please get laid.
John Cena was right. He's not a heel. He's not a face. He's a human being.
That's it.
Damn it.
Get yourself a piece of ass. Is what you need. You need a piece of ass. Really. That's what you need. A piece of ass. It will do wonders for you. It might even give you a better perspective on life. Like, hey, this is fun. Well, I see they're having fun too. Yeah. We're all entitled to a little fun. What? What about the music? What?
I remember somebody in the chat saying Music Week was coming up in Miami. So I was wondering if that was one of the things that they were doing, but it's not.
I have no
next
idea.
week. It's the 25th through the 30th. So
it's called Music Week?
Yeah, it's Miami Music Week.
Is that like is that the culmination of the
Ultra?
Ultra. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It's electronic music events.
Right. Okay. I figure once you said Music Week, I figure, okay, this has to do something with Ultra. Then, whatever. But then that means Music Week, they have other events. Well, Ultra is like 3 nights anyways, isn't it? Isn't Ultra 3 nights?
Yeah, 28th through the 30th.
Yeah,
this is 25th through the 30th. You got the Winter Music Conference, of course, pool parties, nightclubs.
So they must be doing something like in
stuff everywhere.
What's that? Wynwood and all those areas, Midtown, all that.
There's events at 11 Club Space, Live.
Right, that's what it is. Yeah.
Wynwood, Little Haiti, other areas.
Yeah, I'm
pool
just an old
parties,
fart.
all
I don't
the
do any
ones.
of that stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm not
And
in
the
tune with
music
that.
conference at Eden Rock, Miami Beach Resort.
Yeah. Once in a while, they might have a band or two I like at that festival. What's it called again? Ultra. I know they had New Order a few years ago as a headliner. See, something like that. But, I'm not going to go there to go see Tiesto or Skrillex or whatever, is DJs that are out there. What's the Akoi, right? Something like that. The guy with the cakes. He's pretty good, by the way, throwing the cakes. Steve Aoki. Steve Aoki. That's it. I mean, this is not my genre, bro. I'm just trying to remember the names off the top of my head. The Steve Aoki guy is really good with the cakes. I got to say, I've seen him heave some cakes. Well, like they call for the cake. You've seen it. They call for the cake, and then he aims and throws the cake, and he's pretty good at throwing that cake. It's a big ass cake that he's heaving. It's pretty good. I gotta say, I gotta give Steve some credit. By the way, for those of you that don't know, Steve Aoki also is a trainer for Inter Miami. Bet you guys didn't know that. You think his job is only DJing, throwing cakes, and in Vegas and all that. Go watch an Inter Miami game. Watch the trainer come off the field to take care of the injured player on the pitch. It's Steve Aoki. Just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, it's amazing. Steve Aoki doubles as the trainer for Inter Miami. It's impressive. You can go to the website. You can go check it out. Steve Aoki's there. I'm surprised he didn't take the picture, the team picture, with a cake. Really surprised. But you can check it out for yourself. I see NorCal is number one. Jay Gelfin is in the house. He is smashing it, and the like button too. Ray Sosa is in. That's right. Nova getting to that Elite Eight. Yes, sir. NorCal says, I owe, but in time stealing weasel, I know. Locked and loaded. There you go. You're a time stealing weasel. We love that. Big Johnson is in the house. The ladies love it. Alexis Palenzuela. John Padilla is checking in from the Bay Area. Chad is in. One-Eyed Jack. Jeff in Long Island. Skylar Tipton. Chimp Shock. Big O got an active ticket. 1K payout on a $23 bet. Hit all legs. Need Texas and North Carolina major league money line tonight. Texas and North Carolina money line tonight. Hard Rock offering me $310 cash out. What to do? Bro, I don't know enough about college basketball to answer that. That's my problem with that. I don't know who Texas and North Carolina are playing, and I don't know. I can't answer that intelligently, bro. I don't follow college basketball enough to tell you, oh no, dude, you're gonna win. No, pass on that. Or now I'm gonna take the 310 and cash out right now. I just don't know, my brother. I'd love to give you an opinion, and I'll do that when I know at least when I think I know what I'm talking about. But at this moment, my brother, I'm too ignorant and too uninformed to give you an opinion on that, an intelligent one. If I give you one, it's like a wrestling opinion. I know the wrestling opinions usually work out, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they qualified and they won. So I guess, what was it, like a play-in? And so now Texas Xavier. Okay. And so then North Carolina played tomorrow? Yeah, that was yesterday. Right. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe some of you out there can give Chimp Shock, real advice. I'm not smart enough for that, dude. Yeah, no, dude, no. I just don't follow college basketball anymore. I really don't really give a shit about it, to be quite honest. I only follow the local teams. And if they go far, then I'll just keep following them and their trip. But the sport itself does nothing for me. Gus 1388, think Blue Dodgers is waking in a bacon in LA. Vamos Gatos. Josh is in. Mario is behind me. Steven Gonzalez. Michael Reardon. Oh, look at you. With a little front 242, huh? There you go. Well, that's Michael Reardon. Nice front 242, sure. And then it says saw them a few times in NorCal, maybe Northern California. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got to join in the chant, man. Let's see. Edward Thurston, how the Prius has to be one of the first hybrid cars. Good day, Big O. Yes, and a monster. And the Prius now is like it was boxy and geeky. Now it's beautiful, bro. Now the new body is sporty. It looks great. You got the Prius Prime. It's badass. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. Jake from Palatown, Alexis Palenzuela. Let's see. Jake says, man, I'm mad. I was going to put some money in last night to Ali and have liquid funds at the moment because buying the dip so much. LOL. Well, maybe a little correction. You can get back in. So you never know. Eddie H. In case you haven't heard, SEC is dropping their case versus Ripple. SEC is going to be dropping all their cases because the new administration is not going to go after crypto companies, dude. Come on, man. That's all. Everybody in the administration owns crypto. You think they're going to put laws and rules and things? Trump's crypto organization. They're trying to buy a piece of Binance, US. Come on, man. I mean, the most crypto-friendly administration could possibly take place has taken place. Just paciencia. You just gotta, there's a shock going on in the system. The people that don't understand investments are going to lose their ass right now like they have already. I know what they're doing. I understand. I follow all of this. There's $9.2 trillion of debt, United States debt. We need to refinance. We cannot allow it to mature because we can't pay it off. So we have to refinance it. So what he's doing with the tariffs and all the bad news and the constant shock is he's scaring the hell out of markets, which he's done very well because they've lost well over 2,000 points. Not something he wants because he measures everything by the stock market. Okay. But he's doing it because he's trying to force the interest rates to go down and trying to force the bond rates to go down so they can refinance the 9.2 trillion. But in the process, there's going to be a lot of pain in the stock market, in crypto, in all of that. So maybe over the next another quarter and a half, 2 quarters, to the second and third quarters, we might have some serious pain. We might have some inflation. We might have maybe a taste of a recession. We might have, some kind of ugly setback here. And then when we rock bottom and Powell has eased up and loosened up the rates and the bond rates drop, they refinance the debt. They lower the rates. They inject liquidity into the market. And then that's when risk assets will blow. So either sometime late in the third quarter or fourth quarter, there is going to be a glorious and beautiful explosion. But before that, there is going to be some serious pain. And if you don't hang on and you sell and you lose out, you will lose out. But if you're able to hang on and even buy whatever really low stuff comes in, whether it's Tesla, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Nvidia, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum, and so on and so forth, you are going to get buys. You're going to get opportunities right now. But it's up to you if you got your big boy pants on and you can weather the storm that is coming right now. Okay? And they know it. But remember, everything that everybody has done every 4 years or every 8 years has not worked. Nobody has done this. So they're trying this. And can we live off the tariffs? We'll find out. Can you, shock the system this way and lower rates and reignite the economy? We're going to find out. We're going to find out, dude. We're going to find out if all of this works. They're talking about no taxes for people that make under 150,000. Do I want tariffs to work? Yeah, bro. If you really can collect it, great. Fine. Do I think you can? Probably not. But okay. All I know is everything that everybody else has tried hasn't worked. So whatever. If this works, great. If it doesn't, it wasn't working anyways. So it is what it is. But all I'm telling you as an investor, okay, forget the politics, forget what side or whatever. As an investor, you're just going to have to hang in there and stay strong right now. And if you're able to take advantage of any of, like I just did with Ali, that it went all the way down to 0.5 cent, and I had never bought it that low, and I bought it, kept buying it, kept loading up. This is what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks is Ali with, some Caspa and a little bit of Bitcoin, but I loaded up on Ali. And, it's already paying off. And I was kind of expecting it to go even lower because I'm expecting more shock. But with AI, you kind of never know when it's going to happen, when it might hit. Because Ali raced to 9 pennies in the middle of a bear market. In the middle of a bear market where everything was down, I gave it to you all at 88 thousandth of a penny and it went to 9. We 10x'd the bitch. And then came the other stuff and then the hit and then it came back down. And now it's starting to climb back up again. We'll see. But you got to be patient, man. You got to be patient. But we expect some pain here in the next few months. Because all of this takes time to see if it works or it doesn't or whatever. But either way, they're going to have to turn the printers on. They're going to have to lower the rates because the shock to the system is coming. Unemployment's going to soar. Why? Because we're releasing hundreds of thousands of people. So unemployment rates are going to go up big time. All these factors are coming. And so just be prepared. That's all. Just try to weather the storm if you can. Or if you can't, don't invest. That's my suggestion. And I'm not a financial advisor by any stretch whatsoever. When you get staples taken out, the doctor will spray a numbing in the area so you don't feel much, just a little pulling. Okay. All right. Jaffrard says, I haven't been able to see your live show for a while. Been watching the reruns. Just wish you a quick recovery. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's see. Anthony Campos. Brett says, next thing you know, Tua might actually want to golf. How shocking. Oh, no, he can't do that. That's terrible. George says, you're wrong, Big O. They have told Tua not to run to take unnecessary hits, and he keeps looking for contact. Yeah, Tua plays stupid. That's what we've talked about, George, many times. Tua can either play smart or play stupid. One of the two. Steve Aoki, that's Benny Hanna's son. Well, all I know is he's Inter Miami's trainer. Okay? That's all I can tell you. Guy has a degree in what is that called? What kind of a degree does a trainer have? What kind of a medical degree do they have? Or a therapy degree, some kind of crap like that? Yeah. So Steve Aoki I wonder if he cakes the players after he fixes them up in Inter. Like they walk into the locker room, hey, Steve, great work, and then he cakes them. I mean, I think it's pretty cool if Steve Aoki is the trainer for Inter Miami. That's just me. But I find it absolutely fantastic. Let's see. Eddie H. If Tua is doing this right before training camp, then there's an issue. I think he should do it the night before game. That's it. Pop them bottles.
Give him something really to talk about.
That's it. Damn right. Lenny Pena, happy hump day to you, sir. Coming to you live from the PSL. Former Broward and Dade County resident. Ocala Joe is in. Thank you, sir. Yes, my wife is a lifesaver. We celebrated 31 years yesterday. Give me a new Prius over a Tesla every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Yeah, definitely. And they look nicer, actually. The new Prius is, oof. Jafard says, I went from listening to AC/DC, Rush, Judas Priest to Front 242 and Nitzer Ebb. Where is the youth? Where is the youth? Shout, go to shout. Shout, go to shout. Shout, go, shout. All right. Ethereum up 8%. I like it. Sports medicine is what you call it, Jake from Palatown. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I can't say I know what the hell I'm talking about, so I'll take your word for it. Big Cheese, by the way, we love talking about the Big Cheese. Yes, sir. And I got to tell you, we're hurting still in the Big Cheese family because we just lost Billy and had a beautiful service for him last Friday. The place was absolutely packed. Mario Cristobal, by the way, was there to speak, and you know he's such a pillar in this community. And Billy obviously is an absolute pillar in this community for a long, long time. And he created, his idea was the Big Cheese. He and Gary brought it together and brought it to life. And Gary and everybody else is keeping Billy's memory alive. And you can too, folks, because the food is there. The memories are there. They're all over on the walls for 40 years. 8080 Southwest 67th Avenue. Call them 305-662-6855. You can order party platters for your business, for your corporation, school, whatever it is. You can treat your friends and family members and coworkers, or go down there and treat yourself to a great lunch, a great dinner at BigCheeseMiami.com. Right. Let's get to our 3A Graphics sports calendar. Yes, sir. The amazing Alan Blanco custom printing and embroidery. If you need uniforms, shirts, hats, whatever it is for your organization, your school, your corporation, call Alan Blanco, 786-618-1443 tonight. Pistons are at the Heat. Pistons favored by 5. Over and unders 218. 7:30 tip. Can Miami avoid their 9th straight loss? Thursday, the Panthers are back in action. 7 o'clock, they take on the Blue Jackets. Congratulations to Nova Southeastern. They make it to the Elite 8 in Division 2. And Evansville, Indiana, they go to the Ford Center with a 76-69 win over the University of Alabama, Huntsville. MJ Araldi, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Riker Scissorick added 21 points and 7 rebounds. And Ebhart Taylor had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. They are off to the Elite 8, which will be March 25th through 29th. Good luck to Nova Southeastern University as they look to win another national title. Congratulations to Miami FC. U.S. Open Cup action last night. They beat Naples 4-1. Francisco Bonfiglio had 2 goals. By the way, if you can go see the highlights, the first goal on the crosser and the header in, that was a beautiful pass, and Francisco's header was just golden, dude. That was a hell of a goal. I didn't get to see the game. I went and saw the highlights. I went to the movies yesterday. But congratulations to Miami FC. So they move on to the next round of the U.S. Open Cup. Tonight is more U.S. Open Cup action. Inter Miami CF2. Now, I know what happened here. Go to MLSsoccer.com and hit schedule. Okay? And hit schedule and see what it says on the games tonight. And that's the problem. Because I go to that because it has the general schedule, not just Miami's. So I can see, U.S. Open Cup, because there's other teams that I'm interested in, like Miami, FC, Miami United, so you see what it says? So you go to the MLS one and it just says Miami. So you think Inter Miami is playing, but they're not. It's chiffon. Boy, did I date myself there. No. You think it's butter, but it's not. It's chiffon. All right. Anyway, so you think it's Inter Miami, but it's not. It's Inter Miami, the minor league team that is playing tonight. And they're taking on Miami United at 7:00. Okay. Dodgers, by the way, defeated the Cubs 6-3. Ohtani with a solo shot in the 5th inning. Enrique Hernandez, the third baseman, he had 3 ribbies today. Dodgers over the Cubs 6-3. They start the season 2-0. Cubs start the season 0-2. That is your 3A Graphics sports calendar. I got to tell you something, Sean. I got to make a declaration today. I'm not rooting for Inter Miami tonight. I'm rooting for Miami United. Screw Inter Miami too. Screw Inter Miami too. Do you know why? Do you know why I'm going with this? I'm gonna win you over here. I'm gonna win all of you over. Inter Miami 2 is a bunch of kids that are already in the system. They're in the academy. They're already got their sites, the MLS, this, that. Miami United is a guy that is holding on to his soccer dreams, trying to see if he can make it to the MPSL to then make it to the USL and then the MLS. Okay? So this guy's trying to make it up a couple of ladders. From the MPSL to the USL to the MLS, maybe not. But he's also a plumber and a lawyer and a father and a husband. And so half the time he's got a life like the rest of us. And then at the same time, he's playing for Miami United, trying to keep his soccer dream alive, that maybe he can go play in the Colombian League, or maybe he can go play in the Jamaican League or something, and he gets a professional job somewhere else. You know what I mean? But he gets to keep his... So the guys in Miami United are truly hanging on to a dream. You know what I'm saying? So this U.S. Open Cup game is everything to them, actually. So I am going to go with Miami United tonight versus Inter Miami 2. Because I normally would root for everything Inter Miami, of course, because they're our MLS team. But in this case, those Inter Miami guys, they're already in the mix. They're already getting more exposure. The Miami United guys, those guys they're the real shit, dude. They are like, they're really trying to keep their dream alive. You know, so I'm going Miami United tonight. I'm rooting for them against Inter. Am I a bad guy for that?
No, not at all.
Still rooting for a Miami team.
You are.
And it's not like I'm a phony. I own their kits.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Any soccer in South Florida.
Soccer, I own all the kits.
Yeah,
I own all the kits. So. I support every team locally in South Florida. I own 2 Miami United kits. I wore one of them on Monday. and I have another one. I like their jerseys are actually really nice. They're really cool. So I am going Miami United tonight. And by the way, speaking of keeping your dream alive, I'm pissed. I'm really pissed at this right now going on. There's a situation going on here in South Florida, okay, and us athletes are pissed off. We're pissed off in a big-time way. Okay, listen. Major League Baseball has some, bat up their ass or something going on here. All right, but, I had a deal with the Marlins that I was going to get $150 a day, practicing and playing against their A team. I was all signed up, ready to go, and Major League Baseball has just shot me down. I mean, I was trying to, just like the Miami United guys, I'm trying to keep my dream alive. I figured I'm 58. I'm still young. I'm svelte now, right? I went down from the 290 mark to the...
You got a first baseman build.
230s. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or catcher.
I'm still working on it. I might make it out to the outfield. I'm still working on losing another 25, 30 pounds. Okay? But I'm on my way. So I figured, hey, an extra $150 a day.
There's a game.
I can use that playing a kid's game. I had it all set up, dude. And Major League Baseball screwed me over. Telling you.
Who the hell in the Marlins organization was sitting at a table and said, I got an idea, guys. Let's hold auditions for anybody to show up. We'll make a team, a split squad. We'll give them $150 a day, and then they'll play our A team. Good idea, guys? Oh, yeah, let's make it happen. Well, what the hell are we doing?
I was counting on, a few more pounds I lose, and I'm third base.
Oh, yeah.
With my range?
Oh, you lose about another 10, 15. You're shortstop.
That's it. Craig Nettles has got nothing on me.
Nothing. Ozzie Smith has got none on you.
None, honey. The man, the myth, the legend that is Mike Schmidt, who has 11 gold gloves, because everybody talks about the bat. They always leave out the gold gloves.
Nothing.
Nothing. He's going to go up to the plate, shake my hand. What's wrong with this? Major League Baseball screwing with my money. It's $150 a day.
Can you imagine how good you would play? You might even take one of the spots. They'll move you up and move them down. It's relegation.
That was the plan, Stan. That was the plan. I'm only 58. I mean,
there's no better story than that. What was the other one? The pitcher, right? The old guy, the pitcher that came out with
Charlie
Tampa
Huff?
Bay at the time. No, not even
when we started.
Recently. Well, not recently, but now there's a movie made of him. And he was with Tampa Bay, and he tried out because his team won like the state championship. And he told them, if you win that, then I'll try out for a Major League Baseball team. He made the team. He got all the way up, and he played like 10 games, and then he disappeared.
Unlike yours truly.
No, you're staying on the big league club.
Oh, my God. Triple crown, bro.
And plus, for $150 a day, you're perfect for Marlin.
I know. They would have gotten a bargain with me.
Contract.
They would have gotten a silver slugger for $150 a day. I mean,
a golden glover.
And a golden glover. Silver slugger, golden glover. Tell you, I got ripped off here. Major League Baseball, you guys are assholes. Okay? You screwed me over. I could use $150 a day to play. I could do the show for 2 hours and then go play. I'm good with that. They killed my dream. And this is why I'm going for the Miami United guys tonight. Because I know what it's like to have that dream, to want to keep it. I had it for a couple of seconds, and it was taken away from me. Yeah, they didn't even give me a shot, bro. Telling you, bro. They didn't even give me a shot, bro. Now, you should give Osmani Garcia a shot at Omega Home Realty Group. Osmani is one of the best human beings I have ever met on the planet. I'm telling you, good people. 305-440-1990. They've got the 990 program going on right now, folks. And he is the program director for South Florida and oversees all of Florida. So wherever you're at in Florida, you're looking to sell your home, you can sell it for $990. That's it, because normally it's 6% commission. 6%, well, that's a lot of money for somebody out there. But for $990, you're going to get the high-quality photography. You're going to get the brochures, the compelling copy, all of that stuff, the beautiful, beautiful brochures. You're going to get the listing on MLS, on Zillow, on Realtor.com, on Homes.com. So you're going to get the maximum exposure that your home you deserve. And that way, you might get a buyer quickly. A lot of people want to move to South Florida, and you can also get to preset your show times when you want to show your house. So it's to your convenience, okay? So it won't become an inconvenience like it does with a regular realtor, because people have different schedules. This allows them, the buyers go online, and then that way it creates a comfortable environment for you. Now, your 990 agent, Osmani Garcia, will actively seek out buyers who have not seen the listing online. If they find an interested buyer and they personally show your home, and if that buyer makes the highest offer, okay, you only pay 2.5% commission, and the 990 gets eliminated, and you're still not paying the 6%. It's amazing. So either way, you've got it working for you the 990 way, and then you've got an agent on the side working for you for a fraction compared to what you would pay a regular agent. So call Osmani Garcia. He's been at this for, I don't know, it's like 20 years now, because I've known him for at least like 13, 14 years. Call him 305-440-1990. Tell him that Big O sent you. So if you're looking to sell your home anywhere in Florida, please call Osmani at Omega Home Realty Group, and they'll take care of you. 305-440-1990. Great human being, Osmani Garcia. All right. And we are out here, by the way, at Toyota of Hollywood, 1841 North State Road 7, right here on 441 between Hollywood and Cherredon. So come on out here, say hi. My bunting game is excellent in any direction. I can hit opposite field. Okay, I'm not like these lame-ass hitters nowadays. I got the whole game, bro. You know, their home run or strikeout. Yeah, actually, strikeout's not in my repertoire. No Ks. No, we put the ball in play. There ain't a K. You got that? We put the ball in play. There ain't no K. So I might get an out, but it'll be because the ball is what? In play, not because it ends up as a K. Okay? So we get hits, we drive in runs, we drive in home runs, and, you know, we'll hit the occasional out. It's baseball. What can I tell you? But no strikeouts for me. No soup for you, no strikeouts for me. Yes, sir.
I still can't believe the Marlins sent that to Major League Baseball as a proposal.
No, and then you got the players union like, yo, what the hell are you guys doing? The owners are like, you're circumventing, we have like a salary cap, and we have like rules and things like that. This goes against everything, you know. It's just they're just a cheap shit organization.
They're looking to hope to find somebody, and then they can give them
a shit
like
contract.
you said, a dream come true. They get a crap contract, and then they hope for this guy to turn into like whatever.
Right. Agents are like, yo, what the hell are you?
It's crazy.
You know,
I don't understand it.
It's just.
I wonder if Babyface came up with that one. Whatever his name is. What's our GM's guy name? What's the guy from Tampa?
I don't even know. I forgot the guy's name. It's just I can't take that organization serious.
No, that when I thought that was a joke. Honestly, I had to go back through. I was like,
No, they came up with a whole presentation,
whole proposal
and everything,
presentation, thinking this was a great idea.
billboard and all that, and it's like, wow, okay, yeah, sure, dude.
And that's the only way they're gonna get people into that stadium, right? To try out for the
the Savannah Bananas.
Yes, sold it out.
Outdraw them.
Yeah. Hell, I think,
And in the end,
I think Inter Miami CF2 outdraws them.
probably in the end, what it proves to you, okay, is that ownership is everything, dude. When the Panthers had Viner and those guys, they weren't shit. When they had Huizinga, they at least got to the Stanley Cup Finals. And now they give Viola and Sifu, and they win. You have, Jeffrey Loria won it because he got lucky that Dombrowski in the fire sale left him the talent to win. That all he had to do was add a couple of players. He didn't even really have to add much. Could he do anything after that? No, because he was never a good owner. And now you've got Sherman, who's another bad owner. And it shows you that bad owners are the reason why your franchise never, ever gets over the top. When you have a great owner, that's where winning starts. Corporation, organization, or professional sports team. Doesn't matter what kind. You think Mr. Zinn, you think he's not like slightly successful here? Yeah, just a tad. He kind of gets this business, right? And so then there's a lot of people here that get to make a good living because it starts from the top. Got to know what the hell you're doing so you can create the environment so everyone can make a living. That's fantastic. And be successful, which is what they are, as the number one volume sales dealership. That's the whole environment. Larry Schlossberg over there at Acura, number one. Well, it starts with Zen. Doesn't matter if you're Toyota, it doesn't matter if you're Acura. Starts with Mr. Zen. And that's kind of the way it goes. It starts with Viola and Sifu. That's why you figure out, okay, Talon, you're no good. We got to get you replaced. And then we got to go find some more stars, and they go do it. And here we are. You go look at the Marlins and look at the cheap shit that they're doing. And they go brag about, their facilities and all the scouts that they have and the weight room and all the, and none of it means shit if you can't afford to pay for the players. Because all you're talking about is fluff. Let's have Dan Marino throw out the first pitch. Let's have Luis Fonsi and who's the other person performing? Dog and Pony Show. Why? Because the product itself is garbage. And the owner himself is garbage. And I knew it was going to be garbage because once I knew there were 15 owners, it has to be one dude, one woman, one family, one really major owner. That's the only way it works in pro sports. It has to be somebody with deep pockets that the sports team is what? A hobby, bro. Like if it loses money, I don't care. What do we need to do to win? That's what you need. That's the kind of owner you need in sports. When I'll go back in the day when Lamar Hunt started the AFL in the first year, he lost $1 million. The league lost $1 million, not the team. The league lost $1 million. 8 teams lost $1 million total. So they asked Lamar Hunt's dad, who owned all the oil companies and all that, and he said, "Hey, your son's league lost $1 million." He said, "Well, at that pace, he's only going to be able to go another 100 years." That's a hell of a quote. It's a hell of a quote in 1961. That's like a quote of like, here's my sack, and I'm just laying it on the table right now. There you go. Here. By the way, if we go in a car, my balls will ride shotgun. They're that big. Just to steal a line from the Breakfast Club. Okay? That's the kind of owners you need. You need the owners that, so I lost money. I don't care. I make so much more on this end. It's nothing. I can write it off. You know? And we don't have that with Sherman. We didn't have that with Loria. You have that with Moss. The Moss brothers are freaking maniacs. They belong in the EPL. Okay? They're the kind of owners that belong in the EPL. You give them a team and they would spend the kind of money that you spend in the EPL. That's what, because they want to make actually MLS the EPL of the East here. You know? So it's crazy. But anyway, it is what it is. And that's our problem. When you have bad owners, your team's not going anywhere. And that's the problem with the Marlins. We have a bad ownership group. It's a clown show. And they have to do all this kind of stuff because they're clowns. What are you going to do? By the way, we are not even close. And Mario knows it. He's right behind me. We have not even gotten to our first stage to try to get to Spain. So we do need your help. So whatever donation you can make, there's the QR code right there. The links are also on our social media pages too. You can find them there. But use the QR code and make any donation you can. We'd appreciate it immensely if you can. Yes.
There was supposedly some news leaked on that game, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes. Apparently the mayor in Cincinnati. It's going to be the
Bungles and the Dolphins?
November 16th. If what was leaked from there is correct.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's very cool. That's a good game.
The two biggest wide receiver contracts teams and going at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And two good tight ends.
Yeah. Yeah. Could have had both of them. Well,
Whatever. By the way, let me tell you a little bit about Jeff Welt and Daniel Ram. They are right down the street here, right here on Hollywood Boulevard, 954-966-4646. True gentlemen and pros, man. They've been at this for a long, long time. I saw it personally when we had a couple of kids think they're fast and furious and they went through the wall of our house. And Progressive was not doing their job like most insurance companies, and they wanted to shortchange us. Jeff Welt and Daniel Rayom brought them to their knees. In fact, the person that was representing the insurance company, I believe, got fired because they got their asses kicked so badly by Jeff and Daniel. And by the way, many of you, as you all know, I can't mention names or anything, but a lot of you have dealt with Jeff and Daniel, and you've had a lot of success. Easily, I think we're around 20 of our listeners now over the years, and all kinds of things from personal injury to business owner claims, commercial litigation, condo damage, homeowner property damage, bankruptcy, 954-966-4646, even criminal defense. Call them, go to the website, wrflalaw.com. Jeff Welt and Daniel Rayom, the consultation's completely free, 954-966-4646. Let's see what else. Ray says, if it's true, if Inter Miami wins this match against Miami United, they play Miami FC since Miami FC won last night. Probably. That would make sense. And there's no way that Inter Miami 2 beats Miami FC. No way. Yes, sir.
I was going to say they usually keep it pretty regional. At least for the first
because
rounds. Yeah.
It's affordable. Yeah. That's why you have Miami United playing Miami and Naples playing Miami FC. because everybody's close by. So yeah, it would, Ray, that would make a lot of sense. I would probably bank on something like that happening. Let's see. I'm sure there's more than one type of degree to be a trainer, but sports medicine's at least one I know. My sister went to college for that, but ended up changing degrees. Okay. Costa Nostra says, not my time. That's right. 3 Doors Down. Great song, too. Great song. I've seen 3 Doors Down a couple times in concert. They're good, man. I enjoy them. Inter Miami doesn't pay till the 29. Oh, they don't play till the 20. Yes, right. No, I know that. That's what I'm saying. But if you look at the MLS site, it doesn't say Inter Miami 2. And then on the Inter site, if you look at the schedule, it says Inter Miami 2 playing tonight. So you would easily get confused that Inter Miami is the real squad is playing tonight. And they're not. They're not in the US Open Cup at all. Which makes sense considering everything they've got going on. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see. Big O, you might make it as a hockey goalie if you don't mind getting hit with the 100-mile-an-hour puck as hard as rocks. Yeah, I kind of mind. Yeah. I just got slammed in the head. I'm kind of want to stay away from that right now. So I got a good eye. I'll stay away from it in the plate. But yeah.
Did you see the last Marlins game? The last Panthers game against I think it was the Islanders, the last one?
Yes. They lost to the Islanders, yes.
And the goalie was sprawled out at the last minute, and everybody's just pounding him with sticks. Like, just nobody knew where the puck was. Right. They were just like, I'm just going to hit this guy like a piñata until I see the puck go in the goal. And, man, forget that. Forget that.
4 goals in that third period. That was brutal. Big O about to find him a mushroom in there for sure. There we go. Big O, when you get on base, you can invent the hit and walk play. I like it. I'm almost embarrassed to say I keep my Marlins tickets in hope. Of what? There's no hope with the Marlins, dude. I would put that money into Bitcoin. Seriously. And right now there's a nice dip. I would not waste 1 penny on the Marlins. I don't even watch them. So you have to have the app in order to watch them now. Now I won't even be able to run into them accidentally.
I get the MLB thing for free, and I've had it for free for like the last year and a half. I don't think I've watched any Marlins.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is maybe to watch Sandy pitch for the last few times.
Yeah, maybe this year, maybe that will, because the last year there was just
he's gone.
Yeah, there was nothing. Yeah,
he's gone by the
trade
deadline.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
gone. If he comes back to what Sandy is, he's gone.
Oh yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. I mean, which I think he will be. But
yeah, as long as they come back from Tommy John. Yeah. More often than not, they usually do.
Yeah, that's not an issue anymore.
No, they come back stronger sometimes.
Most of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of pitchers now that hope they get it early on, so that when they get to the major leagues, it's already been
and
done.
Don't you think they talk about it in the locker room? Like, dude, all you got to do is play your way off this club. Play well, they won't pay you. So that's it. Play well, and you'll get traded away. And so we're all expecting Sandy to be a Yankee or a Dodger or Cub or something. It's what's going to happen, bro. He'll be an Astro. He's going to end up with one of the marquee clubs,
top teams. Yeah.
San Francisco. Somebody will that pays baseball. Mets. To Steve Cohen's freaking maniac.
Yeah, and usually the pitchers get hurt there, so
yeah,
they might need pitching.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So who knows? Let's see what else. Oscar Rojas is in Melbourne. Thank you, sir. Smashing it. Yes, true Fin fan. Thank you. Hope and Marlins is like saying McDaniel and prepared. Yeah, I'm with you. Yep.
I know the hope for that McDaniel being prepared is probably close to zero.
Yeah, zero.
But the hope in Marlins is past.
Oh, there's no.
there are
nothing.
negatives.
Right.
What have they done to show that? I mean, I know McDaniel at least is 2 years, but
and they spend no money.
Yes. I mean, they're going to pay guys
right now. They're
$50 to go and play.
Right now, they're under the threshold for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, they got to add money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Major League Baseball's going to make them add money, or they won't be a part of the collective bargaining.
Right.
Which is what they make their money on.
It's crazy. And let me, it's interesting. We have a situation here that mirrors something going on nationally at a completely different level. And it happens in every sport. And it's happened here often. And it's something that's happening right now. And they're called windows. And you have a window of opportunity. Don Shula had a window of opportunity with Dan Marino, and he effed it up completely. Okay? Let's just be honest. He could never build the team around Marino. He had a couple of teams, the early ones and then the ones in the early 90s. The mid-80s when he got there in the early 90s, they kind of had a team that was decent, but window closed, and it was over. Right? Then we had another window with Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas, which was good enough to win a Super Bowl, but you ruined that window because you never built the offense to win the Super Bowl to complement the defense, along with the front office and the head coach and that whole combination that you needed, right? You didn't have the quarterback. You didn't have the offense. You just could not complement. The window closed. We're watching the Minnesota Vikings today. They decided that they are going to go in the direction with J.J. McCarthy and not Aaron Rodgers. The Minnesota Vikings are right now in a window, a championship window. They are a legitimate championship contender. So a veteran quarterback would be very important right now. They are taking one hell of a gamble because you never know if you're going to get this window again. The Vikings a few years back with Teddy Bridgewater, I can go and read the talent that Teddy Bridgewater had around him on offense and on defense. And let me tell you something. Rick Spielman did a good job in all the areas except quarterback. And that Vikings team and their window opened and closed. Would they have won a title? I don't know, but they had a chance. The New York Jets with Mark Sanchez, they had the running game, they had the offensive line, and they had the defense. They didn't have the quarterback. And those 2 years, they went to the AFC Championship game. Window closed. You had to pay people. They left. You lost out. And so that was closed. And so now we're going to find out if J.J. McCarthy is the young guy that can take advantage of a window that might be open for a year, maybe two more for the Minnesota Vikings, and then it will close. And there's no guarantee that they'll get that window again with J.J. McCarthy, and there's no even guarantee that J.J. McCarthy can do it for you. At the same time, I want you to know that the window for the Miami Dolphins just closed also. There was a window. You drafted Tua. Unfortunately, you had the wrong head coach that couldn't build an offense. Couldn't get an offensive coordinator, couldn't really understand offense and how to build it around, so you lost out on that time. Then you get the offensive-minded coach to come in, but unfortunately, he proves for 3 years that he can't coach. He can't put it together. And now you have lost out on players over the last couple of years. From Wilkins and Hunt to leaving to now you've got Holland and many others, and I can go with the laundry list. And you're going to lose Calais Campbell, and you're going to lose Teron Armstead, and you're going to lose all kinds of players that could have helped you win a title. Why? Well, it's not really because you didn't figure out the quarterback. It's because you really didn't figure out the head coach. And so now your window is closed. You couldn't figure out your coaching. You couldn't find an offensive coordinator. You can't find a head coach. You can't find consistency at head coach from either guy. From Flo's last year to all 3 years from Mike McDaniel. In the last 4 years, the Dolphins have underachieved considering the roster they were giving. The two coaches over 4 years should have won more games than they won every single year, and they failed to do that. And now you're getting to the last year of it, and this was the year that you should have won a playoff game or two in the last couple of years, and you should be building off of that and at least have the momentum. Unfortunately, you never built the momentum. You have now gone on a decline, right? Because nobody really trusts Mike McDaniel. Most of you don't trust the front office. I'm not really bashing so much the front office for the players. I've got to then say, hey, you didn't get it done with the head coach, unfortunately. And now you're looking at this offseason, and it's not as sexy as prior off seasons. You look at the roster, and you can argue and say that this roster is not going to be better than last year's roster. So then how are you supposed to be even better than you've been the last couple of years? You can't. So while you see windows close around the league, not that it was a window for a championship, like the Vikings have a legitimate window for a championship. But for us as Dolphin fans, we needed simply a window of starting to win and win in the playoffs. And that's something that neither Flo nor Mike McDaniel could do. And now, in Mike McDaniel's fourth year, after you've paid the quarterback and the receivers and everything else, it's too late now. That window is closing shut. Your opportunity was here and it was gone. And I don't even think there's a miracle anywhere that's going to save the Miami Dolphins for the 2025/26 season. You can sit there and wait for it. You can be hopeful if you want. But if you're going to be honest with yourself, whatever this group wanted to accomplish, that ship set sail. And it's over for this group, unfortunately. They're going to play out this year, but they're going to play it out on a foundation that is not nearly as good as it was in the past. And with that said, you don't have the coach and the coaching staff to overcome its deficiencies. Window has closed for the Miami Dolphins. We're just playing it out here in the 25-26 season. All right. By the way, come on out here, man. The Tacoma, the RAV4, the Camry, the Prius, the Supra. They've got all kinds of amazing vehicles going on here at Toyota of Hollywood. So come on out here, 1841 North State Road 7. Come on out here, see Herbie Lopez and all the great people out here at Toyota of Hollywood. They've got a service center that is absolutely second to none. It is enormous, bro. Lounging out, all kinds of leather seats and couches out there to sit. They've got a couple of restaurants too. So if you got to come on out here and get your car serviced, change the oil, rotate the tires, get new tires, brakes, whatever it is that you're doing for maintenance and all that, you've got a service center that is going to be absolutely convenient, wireless. Bring your laptop, work on your phone, whatever it is. You know, it's just a really convenient place. And a shop. That's the other thing. You've got a couple thousand cars. You've got floor after floor after floor after floor. So when, you know, that special someone says, hey, honey, let's go. We need a car. Let's go to Toyota. Oh, man, it's too hot. No, it's not. It's all under roof. Oh, it's raining. No, it's not. It's all under roof. So you're constantly shopping in comfort, which is a beautiful thing. And this showroom I don't know. Have you ever seen a showroom like this, bro? It's like, I mean, this is just like, it's enormous. Okay. And that's why they've got 2,000 vehicles, over 1,200 new vehicles. So a large selection. So when you're going to go pick a Camry, it's maybe 50, 70, 100 Camrys. That gives you a nice variety. So check it out here at Toyota of Hollywood and tell them that Big O sent you. They will take care of you. 1841 North State Road 7 here in Hollywood. Let's see. Howdy, O. I do not trust wedding planners. McDaniel. Yeah, I am. Yeah, that ship sailed with me and McDaniel already. I'm done with him, man. I'm done with him. I officially fired him on the Colts game. Officially. That was the day that I just said, I've had enough. And I would have fired him right there and then. To me, it's an absolute waste to bring Mike McDaniel back. So, yeah. And next year is going to be disappointing yet again for our fans. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. So, let's see. I wouldn't, if you had a real coach, the window wouldn't be a mirage, Drew. If you had a real coach, you would have won at least a playoff game or two. And that would have been major progress for us. If any coach wins a game or two in the playoffs, all of a sudden we have the right coach. Compared to everything we've had here for decades, it's the right coach. Shula couldn't win a game or two in the playoffs anymore. So, it was a window. There was a window. There was an opportunity with a better coach. But unfortunately, we just have not had that. And that falls on the front office. Unfortunately. I cannot defend McDaniel. And McDaniel, then if it's the front office and unless we find out that this was a Stephen Ross, what's it called? The Tom Garfinkel concoction, that they found McDaniel themselves and said, no, hey guys, you work with him and we'll bring that's the only way. If you see Chris Greer survive, it's because he didn't hire McDaniel. Clearly. Okay. And that's the only way. Outside of that, I think McDaniel gets everybody fired. And I've told many people in that building over the last year that man is going to get them fired. A couple of them got pissed at me because obviously it's their livelihood, but I told them, dude, I love you. I support you. I know you know what you're doing, but that guy doesn't. So, unfortunately, you're not going to make it because of that guy. And the fact that they couldn't fire him or didn't fire him tells me that maybe the front office, it's their guy. Because you could, if Garfinkel and Ross were really hiring him, you would figure that sometime last year, the people in the front office, hey guys, we got to part ways with this. You can't judge us because this guy can't coach. You know what I'm saying? You would have done something like that by then. So unfortunately, the window and opportunity of anything that they could have accomplished has closed. That's the part that sucks. So, let's see. What's worse, bringing back McDaniel or bringing Tyreek back? Well, Brett, they have no choice with Tyreek. They had a choice with McDaniel. But, with Tyreek, they made their bed last year. Okay? And by the way, I told several people in the building last year. 3 people, to be exact. Okay? 3 people in the building last year. Coaches, scouts, front office, a mix. Okay? I told them, do not pay Tyreek. Do not guarantee him. So, I said, look at what happened with the Heat and Jimmy Butler. And he took them to the finals, and they shouldn't have given him the extension. They should have known that was the pinnacle, and they didn't figure it out. For you guys, this is your pinnacle. He's not getting any better. He's not going to get any better off the field. He's not going to get any better on the field. He makes the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. This was all before last season even happened. So the Tyreek thing, Brett, you guys got to, all of you have to dump all of that. What you have, and most of you wanted to sign Tyreek, but the real problem with Tyreek is it's not bringing back Tyreek this year. You have no choice. You have to bring him back. You had a choice from McDaniel. If you really cared about the team in the window, you go and find somebody to take advantage of this window. But if you're locked in with them because this is your last straw, now you're screwed in the front office, coaching, scouts, all your jobs are on the line right now. And that guy's going to cost you your job. And that one, they had a choice. The Tyreek one was last year is when they had to make that choice. And, that's the part that sucks. So Brett, everybody that gets caught up with all the silly talk of Tyreek this offseason, you all wasted your time because there was no chance they were trading him or cutting him, or they can't afford to do it. They cannot afford to do it. That's how bad it is for them. Plus, it not only would set you back cap-wise, you're going to get shit in return because nobody wants to trade for him for any kind of high price because of all the risk that comes with it off the field, plus you've got to pay him a salary. Nobody will give you anything of value. Hell, didn't you see this offseason? People went for cheap prices. Middle round picks and stuff like that. Guys were traded and they didn't pay high prices for them. Can you imagine a guy with baggage like Tyreek? By the way, is his store still open? When's that thing closing? You think they'll wait till the end of the season next year when they release him? Okay. That's when you'll get your wish, Brett. At the end of the season, they'll be able to part ways from him. That's when you'll get it. So, I read a report that they might sign him. Sign who? Rodgers? I don't know. You're not talking about the Dolphins. Big O, I was referring to extending Tyreek then, but your point is well taken. Oh, well, yeah, it's not an extension. It was just a guarantee of money. He had a current deal in place for 2 years, this past year and next year, but they weren't guaranteed. And that was the beauty of it, that this coming season and next season, they could get out of after last season, they could have gotten out of it. And instead they guaranteed him last season and this season coming up. And it's just so stupid. And it just made no sense whatsoever. I don't know why. But again, a lot of you wanted him. Yeah, the Aaron Rodgers stuff, that's also stupid talk. For the Dolphins, that is, if that's what you're talking about. That has, again, waste of time. I don't know why many of you, get into all of that when there's nothing of substance there at all. What else do we have going on in the world of sports? Don't forget, folks, you can make a donation also to the show. You can help us stay alive and grow. Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That is Cash Big O Show. Cash App or Venmo, and you can make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation, which we love those Bitcoin and Ethereum donations on Cash App or Venmo. And you can use the QR codes that Sean Stanley is going to show you right there, which is a beautiful thing. And PayPal also is another way you can make a donation. So for those of you that are out of the country, I'm told Cash App and Venmo are a little difficult. So PayPal becomes the way to do it. So check it out there. You can do that. All right. Let's see what we have here. I'm seeing if something new came out, but I don't see any breaking news. Did you see the USL is adding promotion relegation? Oh, I told you about that a couple days ago, right? Yeah. I didn't say it publicly because they told me not to say it publicly because I knew about this a week ago. That we were going to promotion relegation. The night before I smashed my head, I found out on that Saturday that the USL, I couldn't say anything, that the Fort Lauderdale team was getting their men's team, which is so freaking cool. And then I was told that the USL was adding promotion relegation, which I never expected that in this country. We don't do that. We're capitalists. It's a whole different ball game, but it's pretty cool that the USL is going to do, promotion relegation, and to me that is, what it's all about, and the way soccer is run, I find it very, very interesting that they're going to do that, and we'll see now because. I don't know how it competes with the MLS and then how you grow it from there. You know what I'm saying? But let me read it for you. The United States Soccer League announced that a supermajority of club owners voted to implement a promotion and relegation system, marking a groundbreaking decision that will reshape the future of professional soccer in the United States. The USL becomes the first professional sports league in the U.S. to adopt this global model, because that's what they do everywhere else, creating an interconnected three-tiered men's professional soccer system where teams earn promotion to a higher division and face relegation to a lower division based on their performance during the season. With this historic step, the U.S. aligns with the world's top leagues, including the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, where promotion and relegation raises the stakes of every match, drives fan engagement, and elevates the overall competition of the games, which is very true, by the way. A new chapter in American soccer begins. The decision by our owners to approve and move forward with this bold decision is a testament to their commitment in the long-term growth of soccer in the United States. This is a significant milestone for the USL and the highlights of our vision shared with our team ownership to build a league that not only provides top-tier competition, but also champions community engagement. Now, just as its global game, more communities in America can inspire to compete at the highest level of soccer. It's time. Last month, the USL announced plans to launch a new Division I league in 27-28, a pivotal step in its vision to establish a fully integrated three-tier professional system as defined by U.S. Soccer Federation sanctioning standards. Division I is the highest level of professional soccer in the United States, with the USL Championship, Division II, and the USL League One, Division III are already providing a strong foundation for player development and competition. The addition of Division I League completes the structure, and all three leagues will be interconnected through a structure, promotion, and relegated system where more matches matter, rewarding performance and unlocking new opportunities for club players and fans. This is going to be very interesting. And then I believe we are getting the top tier USL team in Fort Lauderdale. Okay. I don't believe that Miami FC is in that one. I think they're in the USL 1 or USL. Yeah, Miami FC. Yeah, I think they're in the Division 2. Yeah. which is USL League One. Okay. Right? No, it's USL Championship is Division 2. So I think that's where they're at right now. I think that's what the USL is. And then now they're going to create a USL 1, and then Miami is going to be one of those teams. I mean, Fort Lauderdale is going to be one of those teams. Yeah, championship, which is the 2. So now Fort Lauderdale will be in the 1. That'll be interesting. That'll be very, very interesting. So very cool. Very cool. You can't do that in any of the American sports. We don't do that in American sports. And I'm not going to get into hypotheticals and silliness and trying to, hey, what if we did it in the NBA? And what if we did it in Major League Baseball with the Marlins would really be a AAA team and all that? That's silly, which is true, by the way. They'd be like single A, high A baseball or some shit.
Yeah, high A, maybe high A.
And they're not double A.
No, they might be summer league. I mean, they might not even be in the A.
Yeah, forget it. The Astros double A team has probably more talent than the Marlins.
Teams will probably be.
So they're probably in the instructional league, rookie league, high A, something like that. So if we had promotion relegation, the Marlins would be relegated.
Yes.
Yeah? So, let's not get into stupidity because I don't deal with hypotheticals and silliness. I'm actually like a real talk show host, and I talk about like things that are actually like really going on, not silly things that will never happen, so let's not get into that. But the soccer side of it, it's very interesting. Very interesting. I am intrigued to see what kind of money is behind this. I'm intrigued to see what kind of contracts they're going to dish out. I'm intrigued to see what kind of, TV contracts they get out of this. And that's going to be what kind of salary cap they're going to have. How competitive will they be with the MLS? Because the MLS has all these wacky rules that maybe don't allow them to grow. Well, what will the USL? The USL, let me tell you something. I've been a big USL fan for many years. Obviously, with the Strikers and Miami FC, I've been tied to them one way or another in many ways. And I'm really, that's why I've been very supportive of Fort Lauderdale, because I'm always supportive of soccer and its infancy stages to help it, because basketball doesn't need it. Football doesn't need it. You know what I'm saying? Hockey doesn't need it anymore. Baseball in this town needs it, but they don't do their part. You know what I'm saying? And Inter Miami now is, they're big time. It's all right. They don't need my help anymore. But I love helping out all the other clubs and trying to help that sport grow in this country. And I think it's exciting that we do it in the fashion that the rest of the world does it. I mean, I'm excited with that, because I would like to see that style grow. It doesn't work with American sports, but soccer is not an American sport. So when in Rome, right, as they say, well, now that we're in the world of football, let's do it the way they do it. And promotion and relegation is such an inspiring way of doing things, because if your ownership is not, like, you can't be the Marlins in promotion and relegation. You just can't coast, dude.
Let me ask you this question.
You can't Lupe Fiasco the bitch.
No, you can't. But with the USL, I know that's the league.
Right.
Do the owners have say in that? Is it like the NFL type thing with the owners, and then they do the rules, and then the committee? Is the USL in that same
the owners are
aspect of it?
That's right. Did you listen to the article?
No, I did, but what I'm saying is like
most voted for it.
But those owners are like what the Miami FC,
Ricardo Silva.
Yeah, those guys that are trying to.
Yes,
they're going to spend money.
They're going to spend money.
Are all USL owners like that? I mean, I know you don't know every team, but the ones you know,
Don't
are
know.
all of them more Silva-like, or
no, nobody. Nobody's like.
I mean,
Silva.
nobody's Silva, but I mean, are they
Ricardo Silva is a
are they
badass.
okay spinning that way, or is it going to be?
That's what I mean. That's why I mentioned I'm intrigued to find out what the cap is going to be, what the limitations are going to be, because the MLS has all these wacky limitations.
Yeah. We only did so many international.
But the USL to me is a much better run league than the MLS. It's funny, they're a lower level, but they're better run and they've been around forever. And like Frankie points out, they're on the cock, they're on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? But you need to get a little bit more, like an ESPN. You got to get on a Fox. You got to get on an ABC. You got to get on a regular NBC, not just the app. You know what I'm saying? And I'm interested to see if the USL gets any kind of those kind of exposure, Frankie. That's what I'm talking about. That would be cool. That would be cool. But I'm really excited about the USL doing this, and I'm going to be very supportive on my end of it. You know what I'm saying? I know it doesn't intrigue most of you, so it's cool. But I'm not that. I'm the guy that likes all sports. So, and I am very supportive of all of our sports locally. I'm a hometown guy through and through. So, but it's cool. Go Miami United tonight. That's all I can tell you. They're on ESPN or Plus. They're on Plus. Yeah, they're on Plus. Yeah, I catch them on Plus. Yeah, I catch them on Plus all the time because that's where I can watch Miami FC. Sometimes Channel 33 has Miami FC. But yeah, because I do watch some USL games. Yeah, I'm that guy. So awesome. Good afternoon to you, Stephen. Thank you, sir. Christian D says Serie A all day. Of course, bro. That's Serie A is the best, my friend. Watching Serie A in the Premiership it's awesome. It's awesome. But I live in this country. I'm American, and I would love to see our league grow. That's all. So anyway, Paramount Plus has a lot of soccer. It can be watched. Yes, you are correct, sir. You're correct. I see it. Let me get to a little music notes here before I continue with some sports talk. All right. Let's start off with birthdays today on March 19th. Musicians actually celebrating birthdays today on March 19th. Terry Hall, musician, lead singer with the Specials, formerly of Fun Boy 3, born in this state in 1959. Bruce Willis, actor, producer, singer, born on this date in 1955. Ricky Wilson with the B-52s, guitarist, born on this date in 1953. Billy Sheehan, what an amazing bassist that guy is, with Mr. Big. He was also with David Lee Roth's band. I think Billy Sheehan also does, Jesus, I love these guys. And the Winery Dogs also. It's very good with that. Born in 53. Derek Longmuir from the Bay City Rollers, Saturday, Night. Born in 1952. Drummer, by the way, with Bay City Rollers. Paul Atkins, guitarist with the Zombies. She's Not There. Born in 1946. Ruth Pointer from the Pointer Sisters. Born in 1946. Tom Constantine, Grateful Dead keyboardist from 68 to 70, born in 1944. And that is it for musicians. Let's go with famous folk celebrating birthdays today. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, nobody takes care of kids like Casey Anthony. She is 39 years old. Lived a lot longer than the kids she kills. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? Sorry. Sorry. Andy Reid is 67 years old. Glenn Close is 78. Gary Clayton, movie actor, is 34. Who else celebrating birthdays today? Clayton Kershaw, 37. The Dodgers, who are 2-0 to start the season. And Rachel Blanchard, TV actress, she is 49. And that's it. Sean Stanley, do you have any wrestlers?
Yes, sir, we do. Quick draw, Rick McGraw.
Okay.
He was born on this date in 1955. Sadly, we lost him in 1985. Dick Slater was born on this date in 1953. We lost him in 2018. Jimmy Havoc, he turns 41. Matt Seidel is 42. Former referee and current podcaster Jimmy Corderos, he turned 63. And Mrs. CM Punk, better known as AJ Lee, she's 38 today. Those are your birthdays for March 19, 2025.
All right. By the way, I can't give you my final four because I didn't fill out a bracket. Don't really care much about it. So, yeah, sorry. I'm so down on college basketball, dude. And UM's not in it, and FAU's not in it. So, whatever.
I did one. All the number one teams are in the Final Four for me. Gators versus Duke in the finals. I picked the Gators.
Really?
I did. I watched them in the SEC tournament. They look like one of the better teams going right now. And usually when you get hot, you stay hot through the tournament, and all you need is those wins real quick and done.
Yeah, but last time I heard you're the Jim Cramer of picking sports.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
so you go, it's inverse Kramer.
Yeah.
If he tells you the market's going to explode, it's about to crash.
Yeah. I had the Browns winning the Super Bowl last year.
Going to tank, it's going to explode, that kind of stuff. So he picked the Gators. You go with? Okay.
I mean, I picked the Browns to win the Super Bowl last year. I was close.
You were close. Right there. You were close. You were just a shot away. Let's go with music history. Let's find out what happened today in music history on March 19th. Let's start off in 1982 with Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist and former Quiet Riot member Randy Rhoads was killed when the plane he was riding in crashed. 2 days later, I was supposed to see him in concert at the Orange Bowl. That killed me, bro. Well, it killed him, but it hurt me badly that I didn't get to see Randy Rhoads live. God, that hurts. Still hurts. In 1971, this date, Jethro Tull released her fourth studio album, Aqualung, Sitting on the Park Bench. In 2001, Queen, Aerosmith, Michael Jackson, Steely Dan, and Paul Simon were among the musicians inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All worthy. In 74, Jefferson Airplane was renamed Jefferson Starship. In 2002, a flight attendant testified at REM guitarist Peter Buck's trial for air rage. She claimed she was scared to death that the rocker might stab someone after hiding a knife up his sleeve during an alleged in-air rampage on a British Airways flight. Buck was later acquitted. This is the guy who likes to go gardening at night. It's kind of tough. In 1970, David Bowie married Angie Bowie. They divorced in 1980. 10 years. 10 years for the Bowies. In 2002, the Strokes got into a fist fight with record executives in Paris. The RCA employee was trying to make exhausted group appear on a TV show when the singer Julian Casablanca allegedly hit him. No, dude. Whack. And that's what happened today in music history. By the way, if you like the Eagles, and I'm not talking about the Philadelphia Eagles that won the Super Bowl, I'm talking about the rock group, the Eagles. Well, the Eagles, originally with an 8-night stint at the Las Vegas Sphere, have now increased it to 36. Ahead of what's supposed to be the last 4 shows of the residency, Eagles announced an additional 4 nights in September. The residency is part of the band's Long Goodbye Farewell Tour, which is definitely living up to its name because it's getting longer and longer, the goodbye, before they say farewell. Longtime guitarist Stuart Smith recently decided to bow out performing duties after a concerning medical diagnosis. It is a profound regret that due to performance issues associated with my diagnosis of Parkinson's, I find it that I must bow out of my role with the Eagles while I still can do it gracefully. It's been a great quarter century. I'd hoped to be able to finish out this year with the band, but I must now do what's best for all concerned. The group's current lineup is Don Henley, Joe Walsh, Timothy B. Schmidt, and Vince Gill, and Deacon Fry. So there you go. Okay. April 4, 5, 11, and 12. September 5, 6, 12, and 13. Those are the dates left at the Sphere if you want to see the Eagles. I'm kind of looking forward to the final breakup already in a cruel way. I mean, I've seen the Eagles a few times already, this iteration and stuff, and others. Why? Because I want to see Don Henley solo before he gets too old. And I'd like to do it. I saw him once solo years ago. It was the second album, I believe. And I'd like to see him one more time because I absolutely love his solo material, dude. His solo material is off the chain, as they say. By the way, the Tacoma double cab right now, the SR5 4-wheel drive, you can get it for $439 right now here at Toyota of Hollywood, the official #1 Toyota dealer. We've got no payments for 90 days. We've got 2.75% financing for 4 full years, 0 down. So come on out here. And you can also, they will buy any new Toyota or get up to $2,000 over Kelley Blue Book value for your trade-in. So come on down here. And by the way, if you are looking for work, they're hiring service technicians. You can apply in person Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. They've got top compensation, signing bonuses available. They are hiring, so check it out. They're hiring for experienced master and mid-level and lube technicians. So if you got the skills, put them to use here at Toyota of Hollywood. 1841 North State Road 7. Right on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. Tell them that Big O sent you. Randy Rhoads should have stayed in quiet. Right? No, he should have stayed on the ground. You know he didn't want to get in the plane. He was coaxed into getting into that plane. And they were pissed because he did a first flyby by the bus, and it wasn't close enough. So he wanted to do it again. And on the second go around, it got too close and it clipped the bus, and the rest is history. The worst part about all of that was that Randy Rhoads never wanted to get on that plane in the first place. He was coaxed into it just like the child who was coaxed into getting into that submarine by his dad to go down there to go see the Titanic. And they all blew up. The kid did not want to go. He did not want to climb into that tiny little sub with 3 other people and go look outside of a little window like this and everybody take turns to go see the Titanic, which, bro, Just go down there with a camera and show me. I'll look at it from here. I'll see it from here, from the other side of the world while you're down in the waters. Just broadcast it. Put it on YouTube. I'm good. You need to see the Titanic? Bro, there's videos of it on YouTube. Ton of them. Divers, people going all over the place, all kinds of stuff. Knock yourselves out. So the dad coaxed the kid into getting in on the sub, and he killed his son by it. And Randy Rhoads got coaxed into getting on that plane. And then you had an idiot pilot that thought he was a smartass. And unfortunately, he cost everybody their lives and cost me a chance to see Randy Rhoads live at the Orange Bowl. Which I know that right now, sitting here, you would have asked me, hey, top 10 moments at a concert. I would have told you, oh, bro, Randy Rhoads. Randy Rhoads, yes. Diary of a Madman Tour, 1982, Orange Bowl with Foreigner. Yeah, brother, that was awesome. I got to see Randy live. Jesus. Terrible. So it's crazy. I love Henley's song Sunset Grill. Yeah, bro, of course. Boys of Summer. Yes, man. It's he's got a ton of songs. Just a ton of songs. Solo. I love his solo stuff. So I am dying to see him do a solo concert. That would be really, really cool if he can do that. By the way, tomorrow we'll be at Hialeah Park. We get back to our normal, schedule tomorrow. Okay? So Hialeah Park tomorrow, like every Thursday. And then Friday we'll be at Acura of Pembroke Pines having a good old time. All right, folks, don't forget, Hialeah, you can use that QR code there to get the $100 no-regret first bet. We appreciate all of you out there. As always, if you made a donation to the show, help us get to Spain. We'd appreciate it immensely. If you made a donation, Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, use the QR codes. As always, we appreciate it immensely. Visit our amazing sponsors like the great people here at Toyota of Hollywood. If you come on out here, tell them that you heard about it at the Big O Show, and they will take care of you. Trust me, great people out here, man. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Frankie says, how much money do you need to make yearly here in South Florida to live comfortable? Frankie, that's not a question anyone could answer. Depends on how you live, my brother. What's comfortable for you? What's comfortable for Sean Stanley might be completely different than what's comfortable for the gentleman that's right over here or the lady that's over there. You know, he might live comfortable with $40,000 a year. That person over there might only live comfortable with $140,000 a year. So, you know what I mean? One person's fine driving a Toyota and somebody needs an Aston Martin. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know what comfortable is. You know, but I would imagine you got to make at least 50 each. At least. Right. If you live in the what? If you're making 50, you're not living in the Gables. No. But you can live comfortable in, Tamiami, Westchester. You know, you don't have to live in Gables by the Sea or Coco Plum or, or Las Olas, right there on the, on the water there in Las Olas. That's some of us are comfortable with a regular normal house, dude. So comfort is different for all of us. Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, everybody's not Gainesville. You live there for like $12.
Right. You might be happy with a pair of Trax sneakers from Kmart. Well, I'm going to go New Balance. I'll spend a couple of extra bucks, go New Balance, go Skechers. Just got these new Skechers. slip-ins. Got them on Amazon for $41.99. Prime. You know. Now there are some people that maybe want to go on cloud.
You lost people with Kmart, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh yeah,
not lost, but they're like Kmart because there's no more Kmarts right now.
Well, no, but they used to have a brand called Trax.
Yeah,
Kmart.
Zayres too.
Zayres.
They had a version of the track, like Kmart had Tracks, and they had
Yeah.
It's like Walmart's got N1s with Tracks and things
right.
like
They
that.
have their cheap brand,
Yeah.
right? So you're like, that's what I'm saying. It's like some people will be fine with that. Yeah. I'm fine with New Balance or Skechers. Some people want to go to On Cloud. You seen those? The OC one, On Cloud. You ever seen those? Supposedly those are the most comfortable shoes in the world.
Like walking on clouds.
That's why they're called On Clouds. And basically you're paying $140 per pair. No less than that. $150, $170, $200. By the way,
each person's got to make 70 to get that.
By the way, at the hospital, every nurse had them on. The On Clouds, the OCs. And I'm sure some of you out there, there's probably somebody right now watching that wears OCs, and they're going to go, yo, bro, they're expensive, but they're super comfortable. I don't know. But I kept asking the nurses, are these shoes that good? Because all of you have it. Oh, I'm on my feet all day, which, of course, nurses are on their feet all day. And I swear to God, everyone, because they wake you up in every shift. You don't really sleep in a hospital.
Or if they get a discount. If the hospital pays for some of it.
That's a great point. I have no idea. But considering they were all wearing it, I wonder if they get a break. But, brother, they were all wearing it.
No. Yeah.
Like, I was impressed. I was like, whoa, you people all like these shoes. Oh, yeah, these are the best. These are the best.
Look those up.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to get a pair, but I'll look up to see what they look like.
Yeah. No, they got good-looking shoes. But, man, you're going to spend some money for On Clouds, bro. The OCs? Yeah, bro, you're gonna spend some money. So yeah, Payless has nice sneakers. You see what I'm saying? Comfort is different for all of us, dude.
Is there any more Paylesses still?
No. My wife loves Payless, so I told her, hey, listen, don't worry about it. Panama has Payless.
Oh, look at that.
When I'm exploring other countries, Barbados has Payless. So the Payless is actually still prominent outside of the United States. But in the United States, Payless kind of went down the drain. And I only know this fun fact because my wife loves Payless. So I noticed when I was like studying other countries to get another passport and all that, I look at all aspects, from medical to shopping to food to health to climate to economy to politics, all of that, because you got to study all of it. If you're moving somewhere, you got to understand it, right? And so I'm looking at shopping, and every time I would go to look at a different place, I'd go, hey, honey, listen, you're going to love it. They've got a Payless. So Panama has Payless, and I know Barbados has Payless. I didn't check Uruguay because Uruguay is another one that I was looking at too. I don't know if Costa Rica has Payless. Costa Rica doesn't have as much. There is an area that's got some pretty decent shopping. Panama's the one that's really got all. Panama's like Miami. Panama's like mini Miami. You can like basically have your Miami lifestyle living in Panama, which is like really cool. So. Let's see what else. Don't worry, Payless will come back now that we've got Artie Burns. Okay. All right. The Artie Burns shoes. I like that. The ABs, you can get them at Payless. I like that. Frankie, you're already marketing. That's amazing. We are going to win 3 championships in a row now that we have Artie Burns, but So, what about Pony? Well, that was Daryl Dawkins, baby. I used to have ponies back in the day because I was a Sixers fan, and Daryl Dawkins wore ponies. I used to go when my dad would go to Philadelphia to go get some trucks. I would go to Market Street in Philadelphia back in the day. I was a teenager then, like from 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, like right around that age. And I would go down to Market Street, and I would always buy sneakers there. And there were shops that I could buy some pretty good deals on sneakers. And ponies would be a pair that I would always get in Philadelphia because Daryl Dawkins was playing in Philadelphia at that time, and ponies were his brand. He was representing ponies. And so Philly, you could buy ponies. And since I was a Sixers fan, I would bring ponies down to Miami, which wasn't as popular in Miami at that time.
I know you probably already know this, but
yes, sir.
Federal Reserve unchanged.
Oh yeah, they weren't going to do it. They weren't going to lower rates.
Yeah.
The next one is the one that we've got a chance. If things start to go a little bit more awry than they have. Yeah, I didn't expect the feds to make anything today. No decisions today. But hey, the markets have moved a little bit at least. Ethereum's back over 2,000 again, and Bitcoin's over 84,000. Market-wise, Dow's over 233 points. The S&P's up 42. NASDAQ is down almost a point. So not too bad. Not too bad. Anyone can fill me in on the JFK report. I have no idea what's going on with that, and whatever, bro. Happened so long ago at this point. Are we going to find a second gunman at this point? Really? What are you going to find out now? You know? So not a big deal. Not sure if you spoke about it, but crazy how the keys were burning yesterday. Yeah, it's when you have a lot of dry weather, and this becomes a problem, you know? And it could be a problem anywhere. I know we had it down south by my house too. So yeah, it just it sucks, dude. Definitely sucks. All right, folks, we are out of here. We thank Herbie and all the great people out here at Toyota of Hollywood. Tomorrow we'll be at Hialeah Park, and we'll be on at 3:00 like always, afternoon show. Appreciate it. Ira Winderman will join us tomorrow. Since we had him on late last week, I didn't want to bring him on Monday. Plus, he's in the middle of a road trip. So we kind of set it up for Thursday. So Ira will join us tomorrow at 3:30. So we'll have a little fun with Ira, and we'll talk some basketball, and we'll get through it. And hopefully we'll talk about anything else that's going on in the world of sports. On behalf of Sean Stanley, thank you all out there. Appreciate you all. Don't forget to smash the hell out of the like button. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:00. Same time, same place, same bat channel.